First of all, Sanket, we are very happy. I am very happy to have Sanket on our channel. And Sanket is one of my students from Unacademy, and he has actually done research and published a research paper. So this is basically an interview related to a student who has done research paper and actually published it. So we are just going to understand the experience and the process and how, if you want to do research, what are the steps you want or you have to do. Okay, so let's welcome Sanket. And Sanket, could you please introduce yourself?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am. Good morning to everyone. My name is Sanketis Kulkarni. Basically, I am a bachelor's graduate from VTU in the year 2017 from Jyoti Institute of Technology, ma'am. It's NAC and NBA graded. It's basically NBA graded college. So I did my master's from BNM Institute of Technology, which is again NAC and NBA graded college. It has come in top 186 recently, so that is one of the achievements which my college has undergone in the NIRF rankings, which was released in I guess past 2 days back. I guess it was released. Basically, I did my masters in 2019 in data sciences from computer science engineering. So this is my basic introduction. I can tell.
Okay, Sangeet, the next question for you is, okay, the next question is, have you ever submitted any research paper, and if yes, what was the topic?
Ma'am, I have published basically two papers which was related to my academics also. It is research related only. One being in bachelor's degree, that is in 2017 basically. That was my first paper. One was in Computer Society of India, which was held in one of the engineering colleges in Karnataka, and other being in the International Journal for Science and Engineering Research, IJSCR. So basically, it was accepted by the panel members, and we published the paper. So this is how, and the title was Navigation Technologies. Basically, it was an Android application which we developed for connecting to the people, finding the friends who are in danger or something like that. It was a application related to that basis, ma'am. Then coming to my masters, I published, I guess, probably two papers. One is an IEEE paper that was published in Chennai, basically, in one of the colleges, engineering colleges. Then other being IJSCR, which is IJERT. There is one more publication called IJERT. So these are few publications of mine, and I'll be publishing few more in this month and the coming months, which is coming in July. So these are few of the papers which I have published, basically.
Okay. Okay. The next question is, Sanket, do a student needs to be in a university or a college to actually publish the research paper? Suppose if a student like me has completed masters, right? And right now I'm not enrolled into any of the universities. Can I still publish a research paper?
Yes, ma'am, but it is possible. But the thing is, you should be associated with one of the organization, basically, either in the IT sector if we are involved. Basically, I am involved with one of the companies which I am working in as an data science engineer. It's better, preferable to be a part of some organization. To be on the safer side because they have some rules and regulations which they follow. That is one you should be associated with one or the previous organization whichever you were working in, or you can specify the whichever organization you were in. That would be helpful actually.
So by
But
chance, if I'm
preferably
not associated with any of the companies right now, so
colleges, the previous college or previous institute where you did your masters or bachelors, that will count into the picture, ma'am, basically.
okay, so whenever I get
Provided it should be accredited, provided it should be accredited to one of the reputed
university.
AICT or under the Grants Commission, UGC or AICT, it should be authorized,
Okay,
basically.
so if I've understood it right, Sanket, what you're trying to say is, if suppose if I have done masters, right, and right now I'm going to publish a research paper, it would be under my last university where I did my masters.
Yes, ma'am. Under the previous one, the recent one, whichever you were associated.
Okay. The next question is, does publishing the research paper helps academically, and if yes, how?
Yes, ma'am. Basically, now the trends in industry keeps on changing. So we one technology now presently can be updated with the new technology in the next moment itself. In software, at least it is going on like that, ma'am. Basically, one new software will be updated with the new software. So it is better to be aware of all the new technologies, and by publishing one of the papers, you will have expertise on that domain, and it will be helpful for your career perspective also. If you're doing research in the future, then by seeing the citation, actually one of my paper, what happened was, I published in the IEEE journal, and I got a mail from Scoopus Indexed journal stating that your publication was very good, so you can try out for our publication, try to modify this. It happened with me and my co-author, so that will be very useful if you can associate with the some standard journals. If you are able to publish under IEEE or CSI, that will be quite a essential part of your academics also, ma'am, in terms of your knowledge basically. So
Okay. And the next
and
question is,
expertise also.
so sorry, I'm really sorry.
Expertise also, yes, sir.
Yeah.
In terms of expertise also, ma'am. If you're doing on data sciences or say business, I don't know much about business, ma'am.
Commerce.
Maybe in income tax or something like that.
Yes.
So if there is new law which is coming up, if it is changed or updated, then you can state that this was previously done and this will be done next future. Future work
Okay.
can be done on this. So
So what
that
are we
will be.
expecting in the future, right?
Yes, ma'am. What all changes can be done.
Great. So the next
That
question
is
is,
always a part. That is always a part of future enhancement, which we write in projects also. Basically, ma'am, if you
yes.
remember, in our master's project, we would have written at the end conclusion, followed by future enhancement, followed
Yes.
by the references. So future enhancement will be the next what we'll be doing in the research, or if you are going from bachelor's to post graduation, you can try to implement in a better manner, enhanced manner, and there might be different algorithms or anything like that. So that basically counts. So that is how it will help academically.
Okay, that's really great. Fine. The next question is, how much time does it take to do all the work and actually publish your research paper on standard?
Roughly around it takes weeks together. I mean, we cannot specify so specifically, but it is a effort which you are putting up. Like you are summarizing the entire work of your say your project or your life work, whichever you are doing that. So it will be better if you can take few days or few months to publish a good publication, basically. No?
So
So
suppose,
that it reaches audience basically. No?
okay, so suppose if I have done all the research, okay, I have even you can say made the research paper, I have concluded everything. From my side, everything is done. So how much time does it take to actually publish it?
It takes like they have certain procedure. Like one is they have the plagiarism test, ma'am.
Okay.
That is this much percentage. I don't know. It depends from the whichever publication to publication. It varies.
Okay.
So say 15% is the standard. They check for the matches and they give you reviews. Basically, queries they ask in the mail, and you need to specify those. Results, like what all things can be what all things we have done and what all things they're asking, we need to relate it and we need to give the response to the mail basically.
Could you
It will
please
be all
repeat that
official
name
only.
again? I did not hear.
Ma'am,
Could you please?
it takes plagiarism test, na ma'am. Like
Okay.
it takes after plagiarism test, you have to respond to the queries. So what all work you have done and what all they are expecting from us.
Okay.
So they will have some idea in their mind. So that's how it goes
So
about.
it differs from publication to publication, we can say.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So the next question is, yes, what is the minimum qualification required to actually publish a research paper?
it is preferably to be done in bachelor's or like PU is just like we know all the physics, chemistry, and math, biology. I don't think there will be much researches there because just we'll be studying, and those are just like milestone period where we need to come up to bachelor's. The preferable time will be bachelor's probably
Okay, after
in the
bachelor's,
third year or
anybody
final
is
year. Yeah.
eligible, right? Okay,
Yes.
so, okay, what things according to you should be kept in mind while thinking of preparing a research paper?
Like there are few things is one is we need to try to reach maximum people and try to give a good insight, basically not to confuse people with our inputs whatever we'll give, and try to publish our original work, what can be done, like if you are doing some survey sort of thing also we need to compare the previous work and what has been done now by us and what all implementation we did, just give the basic overview of what can be done. So these are the two papers which can be published. One is implementation, other one is survey paper. So survey paper will be done at the beginning basically, and implementation once it is implemented, everything after all the results we get, and any modification suggested by our supervisor or in that can be done as a concept basically in the implementation part of it.
Okay, so any suggestions would you like to give to our viewers who are watching you right now, or any you can say tips that they should take care before actually starting to write a research paper or starting a research?
My basically I'm also into not so much expertised into research actually. So I'm also applied and I'm also trying out for few universities. I'm waiting for few results actually. So one thing is our research proposal is very crucial. So I am working on that part of it. We need to enhance that part of work. What can be done, and there are different domains which can be explored altogether. So we should never stick on to one domain. We need to be flexible basically. It's better to stick on to one domain but try to explore more domains also in parallel, so which I am doing presently. So and do some certifications and do some related work, and what all things have been done previously. If you are doing say one project on activity recognition basically, so what all other things are related to that we need to check out, and we need to start working on that phase of it. So that will be help. And because I am also not so expertise, so
Yeah,
I
but
have also
still,
completed masters recently. This is the thing basically.
okay. So, thank you, Sanket. That was really nice talking to you and
Thank
actually getting a good experience or getting a good talk on how you actually gone through the whole research process. That was really
you.
nice.
Sure. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.